I feel like in today's economy, bro, in 2020, 2025, we can't even be happy for games anymore, bro. Because a game will say it will release, and then we either get trolled to the maximum, or the game just doesn't come out and we get no information. So today I'm going to talk about a few games, where they've been, the updates about them so you don't have to check, and why this stuff is just ridiculous. One game came out. One game. One singular game. Singular, good, progression-based game. Roblox came out. That's it. One. Of course, like and subscribe if you guys do want more upcoming game content. And content if these games ever release. Join the Discord server, link in the description below. I'm gonna have a guild for these upcoming games. But anyways, let's get into it. So, the first game we're actually going to talk about is Clover RPG. I know some of you know Clover RPG. There was a lot of hype in 2024, or was that early 2024? I think that was early 2024. There was a lot of hype around this game. They kind of went silent for a little bit. They came back and they said, hey, we're releasing the end of the summer. Look, hold on. Let me go find it. Okay, so in this part, the progress update, they said they're 90% of the way towards being ready for the upcoming test. The final one before release. Once this test is held, the game will be around 95% complete. And there's been no real news, no ping since it. This last ping was on June 2nd, and currently it is July 22nd. Now let me try and find where they say they're gonna release. Hold on.
We're aiming to release sometime before the end of summer 2025. That part's locked in 100%. 2025 is definitely happening.
They said they're planning to release by the end of summer. I think Satro's release is the end of summer. Like, once July is over, I think that's the end of summer. And we've gotten no pings or anything, no anything. When you say you're gonna release your game, or you plan to release your game by the end of the summer, and then you don't say anything about it after, that makes people mad. That makes them mad, bro. You can't, well, you can. It's your game. But a lot of people actually do this as well. It's not the correct thing to do to just, like, ignore the people that have been waiting for your game. And then you say, oh, okay, we plan to release in the summer, right? No summer. There's no summer. So then why don't you say something about it? But, you know, hey, summer's not over. I might be coping. Maybe he does plan to release like early August or mid-August. And hey, I guess that's still summer for some people. So, you know, there's still hope. But like pretty much this game is delayed from what I've seen. There's been like no pings. That final test should have been happened. They might have had like some problems, but I think you should be transparent about that type of stuff. You know what I mean? The next game we're going to talk about is Type Soul, because they did just release a video like yesterday or 2 days ago. I made a video on it. I deleted it because I didn't really like it. But basically there was a Type Soul video made saying welcome to hell. You know, it gave a fake release date in the beginning, which is crazy, just absurd after people are waiting so long. Look at this, bro. A fake. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it kind of changed. I just noticed that it kind of changed to the real release date, but nobody saw that. All they saw was December 10th, 2025, bro. But anyways, they just had this whole video showcasing the maps. A lot of people were mad because they didn't really get into anything. A lot of people prefer where they show more stuff besides kind of the maps and things of sort. But basically, Satro trolled twice. There was a fake release date in the beginning, and then at the end of the video, we get a release at the last day of July. The very last day that Satro could keep his promise of releasing the game in July. And don't quote me on this, but I've heard that the game is done. I've heard that there's nothing to do. So why are we doing this? The only reason you could possibly do something like this is to troll. Why are you trolling? We have nothing to play. There's Roblox. A lot of people don't like Rogue because of the combat. A lot of people already like Type Soul. You know Type Soul is gonna get players. There's nothing else to play. Look what's popular. Look what's popular right now. Hold on. Okay, a horror game, 800K. Forsaken, 230K. Tower Defense, 100K. My Singing Brain Rot, 60K. Catch and Feed a Brain Rot, 50K. Steal a Brain Rot modded. Not even the original. Steal a Brain Rot modded has 27K. Steal a Brain Rot has 1 million players right now. So please, Satro, tell me why you would possibly delay the game. People are bored. They're playing anything. They're playing anything, bro. They're literally playing anything. So why are we delaying this? For no reason. For no reason. It has to be the troll. It literally has to be the troll. That's the only thing it could be for. So Satro clearly doesn't care about what the players are thinking, bro. Or He just thinks it's funny to troll, bro. It's so funny to troll when there's nothing to play. Anyways, next game, bro. Next game. Next, we have Four Blues. Four Blues, I was really looking forward to Four Blues. I like One Piece, and it had a different type of feel to it from what I saw. You know, it was nice. It had nice combat. It had a nice maps and stuff, and it just felt different. It was like a Rel C's. They were preaching this whole thing about June CC this. Four Blues Summer, June CC, Four Blues. But yeah, that just didn't happen. I don't even think there's real news about it. All right, Four Blues shout. Okay, right. All right, so there's a lot of this stuff, right? Nice sneaks. We scroll down. I think this was the owner or one of the main devs. I can't remember. He left the game. They say nothing changed, right? At the end, June CC, we see this, right? Four Blues Summer is Rio, we see this, right? And then we scroll down a little bit. It's June! Four Blues dev blog on soon. And I guess this was the dev blog, but this is the type of stuff I was talking about. Different things. They had guns. It was looking very nice. 2 more coming tomorrow. They said these are delayed, but we didn't get any information about the actual June CC in this shout. We got no info about it. Content is done for these videos, but I didn't see them. Yeah, we just got no information about June CC, and it's been over. June has been over for like forever, basically. And we've still gotten no information whatsoever, which is just top of the line, bro. Top amazing. Delayed and then don't say anything. We love it. We love it, bro. Next is Arise. I'm just gonna go over this a little bit. This release was supposed to be like June or July. Testing was supposed to be like 3 months ago. There was one testing session. It lasted like a day. I couldn't even make a video on it because I went to sleep. I woke up and it was done. So, you know, I'm not even going to talk about this too much, but yeah, I'll just wait until they progress a little bit. You know, they need a time skip and another time skip and another time skip. And then I think, you know, there will be some more built up hype around it. There are many other games like this, and it's seeming like it's beginning to be a part of, like, it seems normalized now that it's just this thing. Hey, let's delay the game and not say anything. There's nothing wrong with delaying the game if you have transparency, but we're not really getting anything, bro. We're just getting nothing. Literally, like nothing. No, they just like ignore it like it's not a problem. Like they ignore it like it's not even there, bro. Four Blues is posting other stuff, not addressing the CC that they love so much, the June CC, bro. And I get sometimes there might be like a problem that you don't want to bring up, or it's like in the midway where you're like, is this going to happen? Is this not going to happen? Trying to figure stuff out. But bro, it's been almost a month since June was over. You can't make like a little announcement saying, hey, this is where we've been at. You don't have to explain the whole situation step by step, just like a gist of it, if you really don't want to get into it, bro. Even Clover RPG, they said they aim to release this summer. When you say that, a lot of people are going to take it as, this is releasing this summer. That's what I remembered it as. But they said 2025 is locked in for sure. Either way, when you say something about the summer, say something about soon, and it doesn't happen, that's usually when you want to make a post, a shout, an announcement about why it didn't happen. That's usually the normal thing to do, but apparently now that's not normalized. And lastly, Satro's just a different breed, bro. Like he's just like apparently different from us, you know, not a human. He's surpassed human, apparently, you know. There's no games to play, Satro. Release the game. What are you, literally evil dude. But yeah, I mean, that's really honestly about it. I just wanted to show you guys where these games were, but let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. And yeah, like and subscribe for more upcoming game content. And of course, even more content if these games are released. And join the Discord server, link in the description below to join my guild for these upcoming games. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.